Wivey Cares is running a weekend-long open secret hidden gardens event.
Yes.
So, Lena, tell us about this event, when, how it will be, and what we should look forward to.
6th or 7th of June, and what we were thinking was that people could go on a tour around Wivey and the new estates, and by purchasing a wristband, they then gain entry to all these different gardens that you may not even know existed. So you can look at a little door and it looks like nothing, and then you walk through or go through the back gate and suddenly this world is there. Now, it's not going to be a top level Chelsea, style, or...
But those are unreal gardens.
We don't want
anyway,
those.
No.
What we're looking for are gardens that might be interesting, that might be good for wildlife. They might be like my garden, has a history behind it. So where there used to be a garden, there was a pigsty and another house. I know Joe's down in Star Road was the old... what was it? There's a factory down there. There's all sorts.
There was the cider factory and the gasworks.
Gasworks was hers. So we're looking for, say, a circular walk from going down Golden Hill, along Burgess Lane, going down to the new estates, because there's some interesting little gardens there. Some of the gardens have been established for a while now, and each one of those will be different, and it'll give ideas to other people, and maybe people who are buying new houses. So all and every different type of garden, but we are looking for more gardens. You just have to be there. It can be 1 day or 2 days, and that's as much, but we are looking for more gardens.
Okay, are you listening, listeners? If you've got a lovely spot, share it.
It's not just gardens. We're having an arts festival over in Milverton at the moment a secret location.
A secret location.
A secret location to be
we
divulged.
know where it is.
We don't know where it is either. So we're looking at all sorts of arts and crafts, musicians, all sorts of people. And that, again, we're looking for more people for that. So we might do a Wivey Walkers walk out there. People can go from there, come back. So it's all weekend. We're also on the Sunday then opening up community spaces. So we're going to open up the churchyard, and we're going to have a self-guided, you have an introduction to the churchyard, and then you'll have a number of graves that you can go and visit, and the story behind the graves, they might be from the wars, they might be people that we all know. When we see Dixon Close, we think, I wonder who that was. And have a look around at this beautiful space that there is there.
So, and it's a big space.
It's quite a big space.
Are the people in the church gardens, the allotments that belong to the church, opening their allotments?
We're going to have somebody there who can show people the allotments.
Oh, good.
Mine will be open, so...
Because allotments are really important.
Each allotment is different.
Sure.
There's lots of different ways to run your allotment these days as well. And we're also hoping to finish it all off, or halfway through, we're hoping to have an evening maybe at the community centre, maybe have some talks about maybe wildlife in the garden, about gardening. We might even have some music there. It's all in the planning, so we want gardens, we want artists, and we want ideas. If anyone has the ideas, come back to us.
Yeah. Well, Valeria's on it, I know, but Bampton does their hidden gardens every year now. That's become very, very popular. And I think they had last year something like 29 gardens. You couldn't do them all unless you were very assiduous and planned it meticulously and moved quickly over 2 days. But it makes a great deal of money for the village. Yeah. And hopefully that is the aim of... the Wivey Cares weekend. Where do people begin their wristband journey, and how much do they have to pay for that? Do we know those things yet?
Yes, it should be 10 till 5, although we know that some gardens prefer not to open till 1. There is a degree of flexibility, but it'd be 10 to 5 on both Saturday and Sunday. And...
Probably Jubilee Gardens, isn't
My
it? I think it's going to be Jubilee Gardens.
What, the beginning?
That will be the
pick up
beginning.
your rest.
Yes,
So
that's where
a little
you'll collect.
tent there, and that's where you pay and get your wristband and start.
Yeah,
and presumably you get a little map.
Yeah, we'll be selling the wristbands a few weeks before.
Yes, and you'll be able to order in advance and collect on the day. So I am I'm stuttering slightly because we were in discussion about what it was going to cost, but shall we say in the region of £10. I'm very embarrassed by this. I should be able to answer that question.
Well, these things may just morph into a... I mean, you've got time, it's early days. But that's the whole weekend. You can go back and back.
Yep.
You
and
can.
it will be cheaper for couples or people coming in twos.
Yes,
So
well,
So buy in bulk.
it's ridiculous how something like that you can suddenly decide. It's actually quite complicated how you make this decision.
Yes, yeah.
I think Lena said, how do you describe it? How do you define a couple? Oh my goodness.
It's difficult. We, in the Civic Society, we say 2 people at the same address.
Yeah.
So you're not
Yes.
getting into the whole
Yeah.
coupledoms.
Yes.
It's complicated, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very, very, very affordable for everyone. For a really, it's almost like a mini festival is what
Sure.
it's beginning to sound like.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it's a very nice time of year. Everything's fresh and
Well,
new.
fingers crossed.
Yes.
Fingers
And
crossed.
roses will be
absolutely.
coming out, and that's always good. People love roses. I know we'll speak about that at the end, but
Yeah.
it's a perfect time in an English garden, isn't
Yeah.
it? June.
There will be a written guide, so you'll know
There
what route to
will.
take.
Oh, good. So
Describing
each
all the
little
different
a paragraph about each, you know, owned by so and so, lived
And
here
where to
for
go.
X
Yes.
years, that sort of thing.
And there'll be refreshments. We're not expecting anybody to do anything like that. So it is
Yeah.
just if you're happy to allow access to your garden, that's all
That's
that
what
we
we're
would
asking
like.
for,
Yes,
yes.
you don't need to do more.
And where will the refreshments be? Is that in the community centre?
Or yes, either the community centre or Jubilee Gardens. Again, that's a bit weather dependent, but there will be some very nice cakes. We have a very kind person willing to make wonderful cakes for us. So there will be very nice refreshments.
It's always essential. Gardens, wandering, tea and cake.
Cake.
What could be
And more
better?
cake.
That's it.
And let's hope the loos are fully open by then. I'm sure they will be, because that's an essential as well.
I was going to say, let's get to the basics. You know, the people will
basics.
need refreshing as a matter of convenience as
Yes,
Yeah, actually, of course, and as Lane's just said, the market will be on.
on Saturday
So
it will be very busy.
lots of things going on. It's definitely sounding like a little mini festival to me
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Yes, and we have got a lot of artists and craftspeople. There's just space for 2 or 3 more.
This is at the secret location.
This is at the secret location, exactly that. So, yes, there's space for just 2 or 3 more, but we would like that.
Yes.
And musicians, anything like that, Jubilee Gardens really is
And
what we're
musicians
thinking
could
of.
be dotted around the garden.
Yeah, it can be
you
anywhere.
never know. They
Sure.
might be on street corners. They might be wandering minstrels. Now there's a thought.
Yes, minstrels. Yes, yes.
Can you imagine what with a lady wandering around?
The allotment
Roaming around houses and gardens.
the allotment buskers. Could be
Yes.
just lovely, couldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I can see it all.
I'm a fan of street musicians. I think I'm warming to that idea, actually. Yes. Yes.
But it sounds a lovely event for a very good cause. Do the trustees have any idea of what figure you're aiming for?
Well,
Or
look
is it
how
just
we
hope-
tripped up last year. I mean,
Wow.
we exceeded all of our expectations last year. It was very hard work, but it was absolutely wonderful. And I think the heading in the parish magazine was Wivey does care.
Yes.
Look at the support
Yes.
we've had. And I remember selling raffle tickets in the square. People come to you. Well, how amazing is that?
Sure.
So there was that for us, for the trustees, I think was a really good feeling, because I think that's how I feel. I feel we should really treasure Wivey Cares, because we have something very special
Sure.
that none of us know when we might need it, and the fact that it's there is
We're
important.
very lucky. We're very lucky.
Really important
Yes.
to know it's there, so you're not thinking, what would I do if?
And thank you, David, for being the creative force behind it.
Absolutely.
All that time ago.
Absolutely. I think
well,
it's
what 7 years?
yes,
7 years.
exactly that. And it's other experiences that highlight, certainly for myself, when it came into existence, that was my immediate thought. That's what I needed and wasn't there. So That was very strong.
I suppose the great thing about a fundraising event like this is that it kind of, if you like, gives people an opportunity to express their appreciation for what's happening, as well as their gratitude for those who've obviously had the benefit of the service. And of course, it also reflects the whole ethos about, caring for each other. And I think sometimes, there are people out there who are very willing to do things, but they don't know what to do. And in a sense, you've provided a nice vehicle, because, as you've already said, you're not expecting kind of Chelsea Flower Garden standard. What you're wanting to do is just kind of invite people and say, this is our space, and we'd just like to share it, and we want somebody to benefit from it. So, it does tick a lot of boxes, doesn't it?
It does.
And if you do get very tired of all this wandering around, you can always come down to St Andrew's churchyard and sit and have a moment of quiet. And you could also have a little test, wandering around having a look at the trees and see if you know your Meta Sequoia from your Quercus robur.
Because there are some good trees.
Because we've just put some signage up
Right.
on the more interesting trees. So each one has got a sign against it, giving the Latin and the English name and a few key facts. And then if you look up, you might spot bird boxes and bat boxes and one huge owl box.
Oh, wow.
And that's a story in itself, how it got up to the top of the tree, involving climbing gear and hoists. So it's a nice place to have a look round and sit quietly, look at the wildlife.
And people don't tend to think of churchyards. Perhaps they are these days, but traditionally they've never thought of churchyards as being something other than where people are buried. Mm-hmm. And here we've got the wildlife, the trees. It's something else.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. And, in a sense, what's not to like. But what you're doing is, this is an awful thing to say, but it's actually providing people with an excuse to actually spend time exercising their curiosity, but also being able to sort of sit down and just make a bit of space for themselves and appreciate something of what is around. So, again, it's a wonderful opportunity, and of course, you've chosen the right time of year to do it as well.
We hope. It can either be flaming June.
Yes. So, how many people have volunteered so far to allow their gardens to be opened?
I think we're up to 10.
We've got 10 gardens at the
Fabulous.
moment.
Yep.
But it'd be nice to have them in sort of runs of gardens.
Yes.
But again, as we said, the new estate, Sandy's Moor, or whatever we're calling it now. Anywhere really, anywhere that's either interesting or a little bit different or just standard. What can you do with the garden? Every garden will reflect the person, and every garden will be different.
Yes.
And that's what's so fascinating.
Absolutely, and that's right. And again, I think that's a great encouragement. I'm not a great gardener. I enjoy my garden, but I'm not a great gardener. But just get a little bit of inspiration from other people, is actually kind of can be a great encouragement.
Yes.
I'm not going to sit in the churchyard and actually be able to pronounce any of the names, or indeed identify what's what from what. But nevertheless, I enjoy what is there, and that's something. It's something for everyone as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're hoping for good weather, but this is England. As long as it's not absolutely tipping down, a gentle rain like today is extremely good for the gardens. So
I noticed that for your piece of music, you didn't choose "Singing in the Rain," so
No.
we're assuming that. But you can nevertheless, once you kind of abandon yourself to these things, it doesn't matter anyway, does it?
No.
You just make.
One other thing I would add, I think we've got volunteers who, if you need someone that you'd like just someone to be around in your garden because you need to go and do something else, with all of that is possible. We've certainly got interested, keen gardeners who would be happy to help out in that way too. So if you think it's at all a possibility, please do discuss it with us, especially with Valeria, who is our main organiser.
She's the kingpin.
She's the kingpin on this one, and on many other things, I have to say.
We've got contact. What would be
Yes,
the best
yep.
contact for Valeria?
Yep. So, email for Valeria is lowercase Valeria, which is V for Victory, ALERIA @wiveycares.net, or telephone 07733 183 825.
Super.
Excellent.
So 6th of June, 6th and 7th of June, Wivey Cares, open gardens and lots more. Thank you both very much. And I asked you for some music, and you've chosen what? After we dismissed a few.
Well, so that your expectations of the gardens aren't too high, it's I Never Promised You a Rose Garden.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Lena and Margaret, thanks very much indeed.
And I hope the event goes really, really well. It deserves just that.
Thank you.